welcome to another episode of Afro-Scientific Spirituality. My name is Efe West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time on the channel, you are very welcome. This is a place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstition, and the concept from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'm going to be talking about how to work with angels in African spirituality. Yes, you can work with angels, and we recognize the existence of angels in African spirituality. Although there are some practices that cannot incorporate working with angels, they do not incorporate, angels are not recognized, as in Voodoo and Palo Mayombe. But in some certain aspect of African spirituality, there's this syncretism, or we can even say the fusion or the existence of angels in our practices. We have different kinds of angels. We have celestial angels. We have fallen angels, so-called infernal angels. In African spirituality, we can be able to work with all these types of angels. There are some that are found in specific practices. For instance, in Queen Banda, you are going to find an angel like Lucifer. In Queen Banda, Lucifer is an angel. They say it's a fallen angel, but he's still an angel. You're going to find Beelzebub there. It's also an angel. So when you work with these entities in Queen Banda, you are actually working with angels in that system. In ancient African spirituality, in the Kemetic system or the West African Voodoo system or Igbe or Orisha, we don't really have angels there. The angels is a concept that was relatively newly created. It started with the Catholic Church. Come to African spirituality, we have ancestors, we have gods, then we have wicked spirits. Those are the only three classes of spirits we have. But by the event of Christianity, they now create the concept of angels. Before then, we classify the ancestors in the realms of angels. What we actually call angels today are simply celestial entities, spirits of planets, planetary systems, spirits of the zodiac, spirits of the constellations that are surrounding our galaxies. We have various star systems. We can have star systems like the Sirius star system, Orion constellation. We have the Alpha Draconas. We have Pleiadians. We have different type of star constellations. If you check your star map, you'll see different names of the various constellations. There are hundreds of them, if not even millions. So these constellations have certain spirits that are in control of them. These constellations, these planets, they all have their spirits. Just like the Earth is here, Mother Earth have its own spirit. So the things people are calling angels from the celestial realm, they are actually the spirits of those star systems, of those planets. Those are the spirits that are controlling them. So when people are praying to angels or calling down angels, you are actually communicating with the spirit of those constellations. Spirits of the zodiac, spirits of various star systems. Those are what people are actually praying to, calling to for help. And they actually come to help us because it's their jobs, their work, part of their job description is to enable humans to ascend, to evolve to a higher level of spiritual developmental development, so that we can move into our destiny. So they are actually part of our spirit. We can actually say yes, they are our ancestors. They are here to help us. They are spirits that have been created or have been in existence before us. So they are there as a sort of guide to move us in the right path of evolution. So they are here for us to guide us, and we can communicate with them for help, and we are supposed to be communicating with them for help. So that is why they are here. That is why when you call them, they always come, irrespective of who you are or what you have done. They come. If you have good intention and pure hearts, you call them. Most times they come. When you say prayers to them, they also answer the prayers. So anybody can actually call them, irrespective of any spiritual practice you are into. Whether you are into Christianity, Islam, African spirituality, Buddhism, Hinduism, any kind of religious system, it doesn't matter. They are not attached to any religious system. They are just there. They are there before time and space was even created. But what we have there is that Christianity have hijacked them. Christianity have hijacked these planetary bodies and is now claiming them like they are the owners, like they are part of the religion. So many people think that these angels are part of the Christian pantheon, that it was the God Jehovah that created them, Jesus Christ, his son, blah, 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 heaven, that they are part of all that system. They are not part of the system. They are hijacked. They were kind of kidnapped by the system. So the system just hijacked them, that these are the hosts of heaven, these are the angels, these are the army of our God, of our religion. So most people believe that the planetary bodies, they belong to Christianity. They do not belong to Christianity, okay? This is a very big misconception. So what you need to know is that they exist separately before the advent of Christian religion. They have been in existence. They are known by many names. So you can actually contact them from any spiritual system you are practicing. In African spirituality, we also contact them. And what is the main thing you need to know is that they have been given names by these Jewish Christians. I believe that those names are not their original names, but in order for the Catholic Church to personify them, that is, give them a personification or human essence, to make people believe that they are actually like humans, or they are real, in the sense like they are part of humanity or part of their religion. They gave them Christian names, and over the years these names have been propagated all over the world. So people are now calling them by that name, so people believe that they are part of the Christian religion, but they are not part of the Christian religion. Okay, so it's just like a situation whereby you have your original name, then a group of people came and they gave you a nickname. They changed your name, and before you know, the whole community start calling you the nickname. As the years pass on, everybody forget your original name and start calling you that name that was given to you, and you accepted the name in order for peace to reign. Say, okay, from now my name is now Bob. You can call me Bob. You don't call me if you're West anymore. And people start calling you that, and everybody thinks your original name is Bob, but you still have your original name. So this is what have happened to the angelic host. So now people now call them with the names that Christianity have given to them. So that is what we know them by now. So you can also use those names to contact them, because the names now carry their energetic frequency. So according to the pantheon or the structure of the angelic host, we have 4 major archangels that are in control or in charge of these physical heads. We have the 5 elements of nature: air, fire, water, and earth. So the 4 archangels each represent one of these elements. And when you want to work with them, you need to know the name of the angel and the elements it presents. So they have certain qualities, characteristics, personalities that I will say state of office that they officiate or they render to the human population. So for the element of air, we have Raphael or Raphael, some people call him that, is position at the north, some people will say. The directions are not really necessary, but you need to know the elements. My north can be somebody's else south, somebody's else east, can be somebody's else west. We all live in different parts of the world. Okay, so my east may not be your east, because the sun rises where I view it from Africa is not how somebody in America will view it. We don't have the same timeline, so that does not really matter. What matters is that anywhere you are facing at any point in time is your north. If you have a compass, you can trace the true north, but until then, you look up. They say the sun rises from the east. If the sun is on the left, that will be your east. If the sun is on the right, that will be your east. Then the opposite place will be the west. Okay, so Raphael, his element is air, and is the chief healer. His work is to heal the body, to heal the mind, to heal the spirits. He's charged with making people healthy, empowering people, and trying to make the world a better place. So people mostly call Raphael to heal them of his sicknesses that they have. If you're having any ailments that does not have any kind of remedy, you can invoke the angel of Raphael, or you can petition Raphael for healing. He will come and he will heal you. It's a very good healer. So people can also call him for that. Then the next one is Michael. Michael is angel Michael. His element is fire, and they say that he's the most powerful. Maybe because fire destroys. That's why they say it's the most powerful of the archangels. He's interested in truth, teaching people truth about the world, truth about life, and giving people courage. He brings spiritual awakening, that change, that philosophy of the rising phoenix, the phoenix rising from the ashes. If you want change, or you want to know the truth about life, about reality, you want to know more about the spirit world, you want to live a holy life, or you want to live a spiritual life, you want guidance, you want protection, you want to be truthful, you need to be calling on Angel Michael. Angel Michael is here to guide you in the path of spirituality, the true spirituality that is good for you. Angel Michael is a light, and you can call him. It's a very good angel. He walks and he's very present here. Then Gabriel. Gabriel is in charge of the water elements. He specializes in giving messages to people, transmitting messages from the dream world, from the spirit world. He helps with interpretation of messages that you receive from divinity, or from your ancestors, or from God. Angel Gabriel carries messages, also work of prosperity and fertility and general life things. We also have Uriah. Uriah is the angel in charge of heads, the earths. So it helps with knowledge and wisdom. If you want to know how to make money, how to survive in this world, how to do things, how to build things, how to get the kind of knowledge, science and technology, how to move forward in life, Uriah is the one that will help. He also brings stability to the life of people. If you are somebody that is having an unstable lifetime, things are always going up and down, you're always having problems of unsettlement, or you have not been able to achieve what your mates are achieving, you need to be calling on Uriel, so that you need to be blossoming according to your season, according to your time. You need to be growing. It will help you, show you how to make money, how to use the things you have to monetize them or to maximize them, to be able to take care of yourself and solve your problems. So Uriel is very good for people that are looking for jobs or what to do. You need to be calling this guy. So these are the four main archangels. We have millions of angels, but these four main angels, these are celestial angels. They are from the celestial bodies directly. They are not from the earth, but they are here to assist mankind ascend. We also have angels like Lucifer, Azazel, Shamiaze, and a host of others, Samuel. These are angels that actually left divinity to come down to this earth to actually really assist mankind and push them in the right direction. These are angels that felt that humans need to have more free will, that maybe the progression or the ascension of mankind by divinity is a bit too slow, or it's not going to propel mankind in the right direction. So they really wanted to make things happen for us, to spice up the whole thing. So they actually came down of their own free will to help us ascend. So Lucifer is a very good angel to work with. He is also the best friend of mankind. Azazel is here too. He's an angel, infernal angel. Then Shamiaze is also here. These are spirits that you will find in our spiritual systems on the earth right here with us, helping mankind to ascend. So you can also call those angels. We have lots of angels, but I'm just calling these names. These are the popular names. If you're into spirituality, you need to know these 7 names that I just mentioned, these 7 angels named: Raphael, Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Azazel, Lucifer, Shamiaze. There are many much more angels out there, but these 7 is enough. You can work with them based on your temperaments. There are some of us that are maybe more lighter, more in attunement with celestial beings. We are more in alignment with them. You work with those spirits. There are some other humans that are more in attunement with the darker aspects of humanity. They have a very strong stomach or strong constitution. You can work with the darker aspects of the spectrum. So there are some of us that can work with all of them. Light, you can work with it. Darkness, you can work with them. Okay, so in African spirituality, we invoke these angels same way we invoke our ancestors. You take your bottle of whiskey or water, you draw a circle if you like, or you know them, you call them by libation, you hail them, then you say your petitions to them, you give offerings to them. Same way you work with your ancestors is exactly the same way we work with them. Okay, if in some aspects of African spirituality that has been synchronized with religion, you will see a native doctor actually singing Christian songs, songs of victory, church song in a shrine. Then he will call these angels, he will call them in the name of Jehovah, he will call them in the name of Jesus. You can call them in your name, you can call them in the name of your ancestors. They will still come. Okay? You call them in the name of your ancestors. You speak the parables you want to speak, your African parables. You pour their libations to them. You give them their offerings. The same way, they will still come. They will still answer you. Okay? So there is no difference. The angels are also our ancestors. as well. When you pray to God, these are the things you're actually praying to for help. So the only difference is that you're actually mentioning their name specifically to meet them. You actually mention their names. So I'd rather you even call this angel's name directly than even the name of Jesus, because Jesus was made up by the Catholic Church. It does not exist. He is not an angel. It was created out of imagination of some people. Okay? So it's an imaginary entity. These angels actually have more power than Jesus because they actually exist. They can show you their constellation. You can see their origin. But Jesus Christ cannot show you his constellation. There is no star system named Jesus in the air. It does not have any physical representation. It's totally made up. But these guys, they are actually real people. They have their star systems. They have their origin in this physical life. Okay? So it's better you call on angels directly than you call on an imaginary entity that was made up. So they are actually real. You can call them and they work fast. You can petition them. You can work with them. Okay? So we have them and we also work with them in African spirituality. There's nothing wrong in working with them. Okay? They want us to work. They are here for us to work with us. So there's nothing wrong with calling angels, petitioning them. And some of them are already with us right now. So you should know about it. So this is what I want to let you know today in this video, that it's okay to work with angels, and we work with them in African spirituality. Okay? The same way you work with them in any religion, you can work with them in any system. They exist. So this is what I have for you today. Questions and comments are welcome. Like and share this video. Subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell so you'll be the first to get my videos. And I'll be seeing you in the next video. Take care and bye.